Alright guys, now we move on to section 2. You know why we are moving on to section 2? नहीं हम तुसी वड्डे हो गए हो okay तरक्की हो गई है section 1 से now you are going to section 2 okay so by the way when you are doing IELTS preparation I usually advise the students to do section 1 only for like 8 to 10 tests you can do section 1 only once you are getting 9 out of 10 10 out of 10 8 out of 10 then you can move to section 2 because section 1 is one level of English. So once you are getting good answers there, then you can move to section 2, then section 3, then what do the students do? They do all the tests, section 1, 2. By the time they reach section 3, they don't understand anything. And section 4 is out of mind for them. So start with section 1. Once you are done, like for example, 10 listening tests, only section 1. Then do section 2, then section 3 and make sure you are getting minimum 8 to 9 correct answers. Those who are targeting 8777 in section 1, you must get 10 by 10. Galti ki gunjaish nishta, pashto. Okay, yeah, without any mistake. Alright, now we have section 2 and you can see questions 11 to 13 complete the table below. We have table completion and no more than 3 words. Have they mentioned any number? No, no more than 3 words. Now listen, some students get confused and they think no more than 3 words means every time I will write 3 words. No more than 3 words, that means maximum 3 words, minimum 1 word. Very simple, okay? So let's see, parks and open spaces. Now just imagine parks and open spaces are like lawns, grassy place and all that. Parks and open spaces. Name of place, in the table we have only 3 columns. Name of place, so you don't need to read all that because in the audio they will name the places one by one. Second, of particular interest. Now you can see very clearly in the first one, Holland Common, there is no question. Right? So when you read the questions, please don't read it. Only do one thing. In circle 24. In circle 24, why? In the audio, when they say 24 hours, it means now you need to be ready. Now the next answer is going to come. So whenever there is any option where there is no question, just underline any word over there so that you know in the audio when they say 24 hours, now you know next answer is going to come. Okay. Next one, Hort Island, many different. Now please underline many different. Many different. Whenever they write many, word many different, the first thing is answer will be plural. The second thing is in the audio they are going to use a synonym for many different which you will pick and write as well. And after many different they will give you the answer which is going to be plural one. Right? I play the audio. I mean for many different they can use any word that shows large number. Right? For example, many, lot of, variety of, numerous, exactly, any word like that. Let's see.
You will hear a man giving a talk to new members of a wildlife club in the south of England.
Hello, I'm delighted to welcome you to our wildlife club and very pleased that you're interested in the countryside and the plants and creatures of this area. I think you'll be surprised at the variety we have here, even though we're not far from London. I'll start by telling you about some of the parks and open spaces nearby. One very pleasant place is Halland Common. This has been public land for hundreds of years, and what you'll find interesting is that the River Ouse, which flows into the sea 80 kilometres away, has its source in the common. There's an information board about the plants and animals you can see here. And, by the way, the common is accessible 24 hours a day. Then there's Holt Island, which is noted for its great range of trees.
Exactly. Great range of, write it down, great range of. Now many different, what's the synonym? Great range of. Many different and great range of, they are synonyms. So the answer is trees. Now listen, in IELTS listening and reading, most of the time S of singular plural doesn't make any difference. But over here, will it make the difference or not? It will. Because before that they have already mentioned something plural, so answer is supposed to be plural. If you write tree, it will be considered wrong answer here. Okay, so for many different, great range of. Now in IELTS listening or reading, wherever you see many different, number one, answer is plural. Number two, now they use great range of, they can use numerous, lot of, something like that. Okay, never expect same words, just see what can be the synonyms. Let's go on. Question number 12. Between dash and dash. Now please just see exactly. It can be the months. For example, between March and April, it can be the days of the week, it can be the years or anything. Now remember, whenever they say anything between dash and dash, in the audio for between they can use the word from. Alright, if they write from here, then in the audio they will speak between, क्योंकि उल्टा तो बोलना ही है ना उन्होंने, right? So it's just like that. Now just focus the word from dash to dash and you will find the answer. And here they said between dash and dash. By the way, this is a grammatical rule. With between we use and. For example, between Lahore and Karachi, for example, right? We will not say between Lahore to Karachi, but from Lahore to Karachi. With from we use to. So let's see what do they say about it. Question number 12.
In the past, willows were grown here commercially for basket making, and this ancient craft has recently been reintroduced. The island is only open to the public from Friday to Sunday because it's quite small, and if there were people around every day, much of the wildlife would keep away.
So? Exactly. Now, have you noticed one thing? Whatever he spoke after Friday and Sunday, that's useless for us. So from here, we can understand one more thing. We don't need to understand the audio 100%. We just need to understand the audio 40%. Why 40%? Because there are 40 questions. Okay? Exactly. Anyways, I don't know these calculations are right or wrong, but anyways. So answer is Friday, Sunday. And now some of you will do a careless mistake. I would say silly mistake. When you are writing on answer sheet, you will write Friday and Sunday. Some of you will write. But actually, how should answer be written? Friday, space and Sunday. Don't even write comma or anything. But even if you write comma, that's okay. Friday, leave some space and then write Sunday. That's it. And Friday can be written as F-R-I. Sunday can be written as S-U-N. But it's better to write full one. Clear? Yeah? Good. Yes.
Sir, he pronounced that Friday to Sunday, it means Saturday is also included.
Yeah.
But here is the option of only and.
Okay, between is there. When you use the word between, it means all inclusive. Right? Yeah. Alright, let's go on. Next we've got question number 13, Longfield Country Park, reconstruction of a 2000-year-old. Now for old, they can use the word ancient. And sometimes, you know, what do they say? They talk about one thing and then they say which is around 2000 years old. For example, pencil, which according to local people is around 2000 years old. Now answer is pencil. So they will speak the answer first and later they will talk about 2000 years old, or they will say according to the local people it's actually 2000 years old and then they talk about it. So something which is 2000 years old, reconstruction of a 2000-year-old dash with activities for children. Now that thing has got some activities for children. Let's see what that is.
From there, it's just a short walk across the bridge to Longfield Country Park. Longfield has a modern replica of a farm from over 2000 years ago. Children's activities are often
Replica of a farm for over 2000 years ago. So the answer is farm. How do you spell farm? F-A-R-M, farm. Same like farm, huh? Yeah, but it's not the admission form. I play it again. Please listen. I know some of you missed it.
From there, it's just a short walk across the bridge to Longfield Country Park. Longfield has a modern replica of a farm from over 2000 years ago.
Right? Replica of a farm for over 2000 years ago and all that. Okay, then daylight hours, there is no question about it. We'll just move on. Questions 14 to 16. Now the real fun is going to start. Multiple choice. Jaan nikalti hai logon ki. But I'll tell you, if you focus, you will find, by the time you reach multiple choice, there are two things. One is fight response. I'll fight, I'll see. One is flight. Right? A, B or C, whatever. I'll just do it A, B, C, kithe gayi C. And like sometimes you say akkad, bakkad, Bombay, bo, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. ठीक है, ये answer है. Just see. Okay, listen. I give you some bhashan about multiple choice. The first thing is read the question, because question will tell you what to listen to in the audio. The second thing is they have given you 3 options deliberately. Why? Purpose is to see whether you can differentiate wrong and right or not. Now, what are they going to do with 2 options? 2 options will be deliberately spoken in a negative tone, negative way, right? They will speak about them negatively. I tell you how. Let's read it. Question number 14. As part of Monday's activity, visitors will. So there is something visitors will do on Monday. Now what visitors will not do, that is a trap, right? What visitors will do on Tuesday or Friday, that is also a trap. So you just need to see there are 3 options. Only one option is that's what visitors will do. Other options are either negative or opposite. Now I tell you how. Prepare food with herbs. Now visitors will prepare food with herbs. Look here. If cooks will prepare food and visitors will watch, is this the right answer? No. That's what you got to see. Who will prepare food? If visitors themselves will prepare food, then this is the right answer. And if food will be prepared by experienced chef, then this is not the right answer. B. Meet a well-known herbalist. Now, if you meet a well-known herbalist, herbalist is Hakim. If you meet a well-known herbalist, this is the right answer. And if they say usually on Monday we have a well-known herbalist, but because he is busy, he is not coming this Monday, or anything like that. So if visitors will meet well-known herbalist, it's good. If they say they will make some recipes by well-known herbalists, so is that the answer? I mean, you just need to focus, are they going to meet him or not? They will use the word herbalist. They will use the word well-known, but actually if visitors will meet him, then this is the answer. If otherwise they mention him, that is not the answer. The third one, dye cloth. Now dye is actually to color. Dye, dyer, you ladies go to dyers, right? So dye cloth with herbs, right? Visitors will dye cloth with herbs. Now listen carefully. Whenever you do multiple choice, just use this reverse technique. Instead of looking for the right answer, look for 2 wrong options, right? 2 wrong options, cross them, and the option which you are left with will be the right one. Okay. Another issue, they will speak about all 3 options in any order. Do not expect first A, then B, then C. If it was like this, it could be 100 times easier than it is now, right? But actually they may start from option C, then they go to option A, then they come to option B. So the first thing is catch the option which is being discussed. Number 2, decide that option is the answer or a trap. If it is only trap or wrong answer, put a cross at the end. And one more thing, if you don't understand is that the right answer, wrong the answer, then you can put a question mark. Question mark means at the end I can consider that. Now for example, you put 2 crosses and 1 question mark. Now you can see 2 crosses I put carefully. I mean, when you know B and C can never be the answer, I heard very clearly, then it means A is the right answer. Okay, so focus wrong options and first catch the option which is being discussed, then see that is the right one or wrong one, just put a tick or cross and then decide. Now I play the audio, please listen.
Longfield Park has a programme of activities throughout the year, and to give you a sample, this is what's happening in the next few days. On Monday, you can learn about herbs and how they've been used over the centuries. You'll start with a tour of our herb garden, practice the technique of using them as colour dyes for cloth, and listen to an illustrated talk about their use in cooking and medicine.
ऐसे सर नहीं, आगे भी तो चलाएं. हाँ, जल्दी खत्म होगी, आंसर तो आया ही नहीं. हाँ, C, no. A, no. B, well done. C is the right answer. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll play the audio again, right? Don't worry. You can fight with me. Say, sir, why not A? I tell you why not A. Okay. Now, see, I'm going to play this audio again and then I'll stop with this the answer.
Longfield Park has a programme of activities throughout the year, and to give you a sample, this is what's happening in the next few days. On Monday, you can learn about herbs and how they've been used over the centuries. You'll start with a tour of our herb garden, practice the technique of using them as colour dyes.
You will start your tour and practice the techniques to use them as a color dye. You means visitors. So dye cloth with herbs. Now visitors will do that. Okay. So it means in the audio first they spoke about option C. Now I tell you why A and B are wrong. Okay. I'll play.
The cloth, and listen to an illustrated talk about their use in cooking and medicine.
Listen to illustrated talk about their use in cooking and medicine. Now you will not meet any herbalist, you will not cook anything, you will just listen to illustrated talk, their use in cooking and medicine. That is why A and B are wrong options and C is the right one. सही है? समझ आ रहा है? समझ आ रहा नहीं कि सर ने कहा मैं सर के साथ तो पंगा नहीं ले सकता ना. It's not like that. Okay? Yeah. So just focus. And again, one more thing I'm telling you. The way I'm teaching you, when you're doing one test alone, you have to follow the same technique. Why this is wrong, why that is wrong. Because you know, for food, he said, prepare food. Now they will not prepare food. They will just listen to illustrated talk. Right? And then they said, meet a well-known herbalist. They did not even talk about him. They said their use in medicine. So A, B, wrong options and C is the right one. Let's go on. For the activity on Wednesday, only group bookings are accepted. Now what's the opposite of only group booking? Anyone can come, even a single person can come, right? So if they say only group booking are accepted, then this is the answer. And if they say it doesn't mean that we only book the groups, being an individual, you can come and join, right? So opposite of group booking is individuals can come as well. B, visitors should book in advance. Very simple. ये आता है, बहुत ज़्यादा आता है. Book in advance. Book in advance if they say you have to go for reservation. Or we are often crowded, therefore you need to reserve your seat in advance. Or they use the word for booking, dial 111, da 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 and all that, right? But opposite of that, visitors should book in advance. They say, well, you can come anytime or you don't need to go for advance booking. We have plenty of room available, you can just walk in, right? C, attendance is free. Now, if they say it will cost you a little, this is not the answer. And by the way, again I tell you this word free, they use it in many listening tests. Okay, so attendance is free. If in the audio they say you only have to pay 50 cents or 50 pennies or you only have to pay £1 for it, so it means it is not free. एक पैसा भी देना है तो free तो ना हुआ ना, right? Like that. Now I play the audio again. First, catch the option. Catch the option means A, B or C, and put your pencil at the end of the option. Not the beginning. A, B, C पे नहीं रखना pencil. And one more thing, when you read the multiple choice question options, do not read articles. And, the, some. When they give you multiple choice in section 3, there they give you long articles. And at least 4 to 3 words are only articles. And then there is a long option. So if you don't focus there, okay, we are having multiple choice in section 3. I'll teach you about that. Now 13.
From there, it's just a short walk across the bridge to Longfield Country Park. Longfield has a modern replica of a farm from over 2,000 years ago.
15 exactly.
Then on Wednesday, you can join local experts to discover the variety of insects and birds that appear in the evening. We keep to a small number of people in the group, so if you want to go, you'll need to phone the park ranger a few days ahead. There's a small charge which you should pay when you turn up.
B? C? Alright, well done. Now attendance is free, he said little charge. It means C to gya. Right? Up A, B pe you can do that. You can do that also. At least try to eliminate one, at least one. So that chances are 50-50. Now only group bookings. He said you can go in a short group, but he did not mention only small group or only this group booking and all that. Visitors should book in advance. What did he say for that? Yeah, I'll play this again. And by the way, even if you selected A or C, now listen to the audio and realize. You know, sometimes you make a mistake and later on you realize it. You learn from it. You make a mistake and you don't realize, yeah, theek hai, something like that. So, 15.
Then on Wednesday, you can join local experts to discover the variety of insects and birds that appear in the evening. We keep to a small number of people in the group, so if you want to go...
We keep to a small number of groups, but they did not say only group bookings are accepted. We keep to a small number of groups means they themselves make the groups, so A should be crossed. Right? Now we are left with B and C. Let's go on.
You'll need to phone the park ranger a few days ahead.
You'll need to call or phone park ranger a few days ahead. That means visitors should book in advance. Phone few days ahead means book in advance.
There's a small charge which you should pay.
There's a small charge means C is not the answer. So if you eliminate A and C, you will be left with B. That is the right answer. Clear? Question number 16. For the activity on Saturday, visitors should. Now should means there is an advice or suggestion. Okay, visitors should. Option A, come in suitable clothing. Underline suitable clothing. And by the way, what clothing is suitable? They will tell us in the audio. If they say anything like you must wear this or you must wear t-shirt or anything like that, that is suitable clothing. They will not use the word suitable clothing. They will describe what clothing is suitable. Option B, make sure they are able to stay for the whole day. Visitors should stay for the whole day. Means it's full day, so they'll say you got to stay from 9 to 5 or 8 to 8 or anything like that. And C, tell the range, and by the way, opposite of that, make sure they are able to stay for the whole day. They say you can leave whenever you want to, or if you want to go early, there is no problem, or you can leave any time. It is opposite one. C, tell the rangers before the event what they wish to do. So if they should tell the rangers before the event what they want to do, it's going to be option C. Right now, two options will be expressed negatively or oppositely. One is going to be positive.
I'm sure you're all keen to help with the practical task of looking after the park. So on Saturday, you can join a working party. You'll have a choice of all sorts of activities, from planting hedges to picking up litter. So you'll be able to change from one to another when you feel like it. The rangers will be hard at work all day, but do come and join in, even for just a short while. One thing though is to make sure you're wearing something that you don't mind getting dirty or torn.
Muk gaya, huh? Yeah, make sure you're wearing something that you don't mind being dirty or torn. What is that? Come in suitable clothing. Now what is suitable clothing? You are wearing something and you don't mind कि अगर कपड़े गंदे भी हो जाएं तो खैर, अगर कपड़े फट भी जाएं तो खैर है. That's what they said. Now why B is wrong option? Make sure they are able to stay for a whole day. He said in the audience said even you can come for a while. So now coming for a while is the opposite of whole day. I'll play it again, don't worry, okay? I know you don't trust me. I'll play the audio again. And option C, tell the rangers before the event. Now they did not say tell the rangers. They said like event what they wish to do. You can change from one activity to another one, but they did not mention you should tell the rangers about it. Okay, I play it again.
I'm sure you're all keen to help with the practical task of looking after the park. So on Saturday, you can join a working party. You'll have a choice of all sorts of activities, from planting hedges to picking up litter. So you'll be able to change from one to another when you...
So you'll be able to change from one to another and all that, but they did not mention tell the rangers.
Feel like it.
Okay, when you feel like it. So therefore, C is not the right answer. So now you noticed one thing, they started with C. I cannot say this, but most of the time they start with C or B, right? So you should keep an eye on that first.
The rangers will be hard at work all day, but do come and join in, even for just a short while.
Rangers would be hard at work all day. Rangers, not you, but do come and join in even for a short while. So for you, option B, make sure they are able to stay for the whole day. No, they said even you come for a short while. So short while is opposite of whole day. B is not the right answer. Okay? Now,
one thing though is to make sure you're wearing something that you don't mind getting dirty or torn.
okay? So you're wearing something you don't mind getting dirty or torn, so that is suitable clothing. All right, let's go on. We have map now. Questions 17 to 20. Label the map below. Now you guys can see we've got north, west, east and south. Okay, so on the map just write on top and bottom these directions. On the left side please write W, capital W. On the right side it's east, please write capital E. Right, on top what is it? North, write capital N. And bottom south, write capital S. Something like this you can write. Okay, north, west, east and south. You know why have we written? Now it's not that every time you go to that corner and see where they are talking about it. Now one more thing I want to tell you. Northwest corner. Tell me what is there. Northwest corner. A. North and west corner. This is north, this is west, so this is northwest corner. Northeast corner. East gate. Right. Southwest corner. H. And east south corner we don't have anything. Okay, is that clear? Now if they say like it is towards the north side of the lake, there isn't anything. If they say it's on the west side of the lake, what is it? West side of the lake? A. Come on, lake nazar aa rahi ke nahi aa rahi? Aa rahi hai na? Yeah, मच्छियां भी हैं उसमें. So west side of the lake, what is it? A. East side of the lake? D. All right, if this is south side of the lake, C or B, right? And then you can see something like a circle. If they use the word circle or roundabout or round, it means, and if they say it's in the middle, that is F. And if they mention anything close to West Gate, on the south side of West Gate, what is that? H. And if they say anything next to refreshments area, I, exactly. Okay, and something like that. Now, whenever they give you map, number one, don't read the questions. You may ask me, why, sir? Okay, read the questions. 17, bird hide. 18, dog walking area. 19, flower garden. 20, wooded area. Do you understand anything? These words will be repeated in the audio. They will say, first of all, let me tell you about bird hide. So whenever there are the maps, do not read the questions. But what do you have to read? Read the map, right? If they have given directions, see where what is. And now you can see on this map we have east gate or west gate. Sometimes he will take you in from east gate, and sometimes he will take you in from west gate, because there are two entrances only, and then there are the places which are given. Now I play the audio, question number 17, and you got to find. And by the way, your pencil will move with the audio. Right? Okay, let's do a little practice. Touch your head. Come on, touch your head. Right? Don't touch your nose. You didn't touch. Okay, that's good. Touch your ear. Touch your head again. Touch your left arm. See that? So you're touching, you're following. In the same way, if they say go ahead, move your pencil. Turn right, move your pencil like that. Okay? Let's see. Question number 17.
And finally, I'd like to tell you about our new wildlife area, Hinchingbrook Park, which will be opened to the public next month. This slide doesn't really indicate how big it is, but anyway, you can see the two gates into the park and the main paths. As you can see, there's a lake in the northwest of the park with a bird hide to the west of it at the end of a path. So it'll be a nice, quiet place for watching the birds on the lake.
I'll play it again, don't worry. I can see question marks on some faces. First he said west gate, east gate, then he took you to the lake, and then he mentioned about the lake, and actually bird hide is there. I play it again. Yes, your answer is correct.
And finally, I'd like to tell you about our new wildlife area, Hinchingbrook Park, which will be opened to the public next month. This slide doesn't really indicate how big it is, but anyway, you can see the two gates into the park and the main paths. As you can see, there's a lake in the northwest of the park with a bird hide to the west of it. At the
west of it, there is a lake northwest of the park with a bird hide to the west of it. So what is in the west? A. Good. So the right answer is A, and you will write capital A. Is that clear to everybody? I'll play it again. Okay, don't worry. Just focus the lake. Listen, look here, miss. Look here. Focus the word lake, and then they said west of the lake. The bird hide is towards the west of the lake. Please focus now. Initial is only the introduction. Whenever they start with the map, they tell you where what is, like two gates and all that. Let's see.
And finally, I'd like to tell you about our new wildlife area, Hinchingbrook Park, which will be opened to the public next month. This slide doesn't really indicate how big it is, but anyway, you can see the two gates into the park and the main paths. As you can see, there's a lake in the northwest of the park.
Can you see the lake now? As you can see, lake in the northwest of the park.
With a bird hide to the west of it.
With the bird hide to the west of it. It means lake. And what is west side? Map सीधा पकड़ा हुआ है ना? उल्टा तो नहीं है. Okay. Yeah, give me the pencil. Thank you. This is better. So the right answer is A. Good job. Let's go on. Question number 18. Dog walking area. See, they have dog walking area. That's why you want to go to a foreign country. Separate area for dogs. Their dogs can walk only, right? Okay, all right. So let's go on. Question number 18.
Fairly close to where refreshments are available, there's a dog walking area in the southern part of the park, leading off from the path.
Exactly, southern part of the park. So southern part and then leaving off from the path. I'll play it again.
Fairly close to where refreshments are available.
Fairly close to where refreshments are available. Fairly close. और कुछ है ही नहीं है. Fairly close means बहुत नजदीक, right? Yeah.
There's a dog walking area in the southern part of the park.
In the southern part of the park. So park southern part is towards the bottom, right? Answer is I. Is that clear? And please, I request you all to keep an eye on your neighbors also. Right? When you write the right answer, just look here and there. Usne kya likha, usne kya likha. If someone is in trouble, try to help them. Okay? Don't just see, he's written C. Right answer is I. Likhi ja tu bahar jana hi nahi. Not like that, okay? So just be friendly. Help others, okay? Yeah. Question number 19, flower garden. Let's see what that is or where that is.
And if you just want to sit and relax, you can go to the flower garden. That's the circular area on the map, surrounded by paths.
Good. Circular area in the map surrounded by paths. Clear? Yes. Okay. All right. You say refreshment is also circular. But there is no option there. For example, okay. Nobody said that. But sometimes, you become so touchy. Sometimes people become so touchy, they start saying bad words to Ielts and all that. Once a student called me, he took Ielts 18 times. 18 times. And he couldn't get his desired band. And then he said, okay, sir, I want your class. He said, okay, fine. I'm willing to teach you. He said, where will you teach me from? I said, from Cambridge books. I have done every Cambridge book. Then I said, okay, I'll teach you from another book. I have done that book. Then I said, okay, I'll teach you from, I have done that book. I said, you don't need me. Just stop doing Ielts and all that. So do Ielts only once with full preparation. Otherwise, you will become a psycho. You will become a case. At the end, Cambridge की किताबों को आग लगा देंगे. Yeah. So be careful. Just take it once with full preparation and that's it. Okay. Question number 20. Wooded area. Let's see where that is.
And finally, there's a wooded area in the western section of the park between two paths.
Exactly. Western section of the park between two paths. That is E. Understand? So for every map, now the techniques are, first of all, you have to read the map. And don't read the questions. Exactly. You don't need to read the questions. Okay. Thank you.